everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to the Labyrinth, and today we're gonna be doing, I guess, love readings, right? We're gonna do some love readings today. I'm gonna bring down my little mic. There we go. And yeah, so let's see. We're gonna do Leo today. We're gonna start off with Leo, and yeah, let's just start off. We're gonna do an oracle card, kind of set the mood, see where we're at. And then I'll be using some tarot to go a little bit deeper. All right. So let's get like tapped into this. Today I'm going to be using the Cosmic Oracle deck and also the Prism Vision Tarot deck as well. All right, let's see where we're at. 1, 2, 3. Four of trees, actually. This is 4 of trees. So this is what the Oracle deck is about, 4 of trees. So I want to feel like we're getting stability. We're settling in, or we're getting stable. The 4 representing like the 4 walls or the 4 pillars of stability. Move in a little bit. But I want to show you, like, when I say stability too, it's like there's a nice little house right there. Come on. There we go. Nice little house right there with a little tractor. If you notice that, because there's also like growth. There's growth, and there's been working, like almost like there's been. I want to feel like there's cultivation or growing. Like we planted the seeds, and now we're like reaping the harvest of where we're at in our relationship. I feel like this is already an established relationship that we're building. And like we're ready and things are blooming. I love the 4 though. The 4s are really about going to be like those 4 pillars of stability. We really grew this. The Pelican in reverse. And in a good sense of all of this, it's like we knew we weren't taking off more than we could chew. We weren't taking so much like we used to before in other relationships, Leo. I feel like in this relationship that we're in, we really understood the lesson of not taking more than what we could handle, right? And I believe that's something that's to your benefit, especially with, I want to say, like, there's a history of that for you, that you were always taking off more than you could handle, which always led to too much going on, too much drama, too much, just a little bit too much, to where it always like weighed you down. You know, cause like the pelican only could scoop up so much in that gullet of his, right? That will allow it to continue to fly. But if you have too much, it can't fly, and it has to end up spitting it all out, right? But in this, with it being in reverse, there's like this lesson learned, or this understanding that, you know, that in this development of this relationship, that one of the successful parts of it was that you were never taking off more than you could chew, taking on more than what you could chew. Ooh, death. Death in reverse. I want to feel like that was probably the change that you needed. Like how I said earlier, that you don't do that no more, that you learned it. And this was like actually the change that you needed. And you might have even had a little bit of doubts around, like, is this who I want to be? Is this the person that I am now? What about that life that I had before, being exuberant and the one out there? But now, no, it's almost like you accept this. You have this accepting of this right now. to look out for? What are you looking out for this relationship? What are you needing to know that you could really like settle into this relationship? 1, 2, 3. The Hierophant. I would just say like trusting your wisdom, trusting your inner knowing with this one. Like trusting the hierarchy of it all. Like, I feel like there's like the in the major arcana for this, there's the magician, there's the high priestess, and I believe and then that's what's next. I think that's no, there's the magician, the high priestess, the emperor, the queen, and I think the Hierophant's right after that. And so with that, like there's the Hierophant is like about that wisdom, that ancient knowing, the one that's did the lessons and learning. And I feel that this goes on to, this Pelican and knowing not to take off more than you could chew. So this is like just confirming that it's that accumulative wisdom to know that this is a good relationship for you. But you're a Leo, you want to go out there, you want to party, you want to do all those things, you want to be the life of the party and stuff like that. And 4 swords. And in a way, that was the surrender for this. There's a knowing, there's the 4 swords, like you're thinking of knowing 4 swords connecting back to the whoa. Gotta pump my brakes right there for a bit. It's the 4 swords and like what you're thinking, and you had to put some of those thoughts behind you and really realize what was important, right? So we have these 3 swords behind you, but what used to be important to you, what you thought was important, and then the one that you're actually holding on to, that you're digging into the ground for stability. Like you realize that this relationship is the one for you, that it's about growth, it's a stability for you, and that those other things in the past aren't really as important anymore. See, you might have even gave it up a little bit, or got a chance for it to get away. You didn't realize it right away. It's in reverse, but it's that one that's gonna stick there. And I think there's some the deeper understanding that you get to see that this is it, that this is the one that you get to do this with. Yeah. Let's go into thinking about what are something that can make this awesome, more in depth. What are some of the hurdles that you might face with this relationship? 1, 2, 3. This one came out the other day too. This one's been coming out. There's like a truth that you might need to say to yourself, an understanding. Like you had to go through some dark stuff in it, some deep stuff in it. But in that deep stuff, you're realizing the truth, the bright side of those things, that what those dark things were meant for, right? Those dark things were meant to reveal certain parts about yourselves that you guys needed to show each other. So that's what it's like, stepping forward into the truth, stepping forward and striking up that conversation where you're just going to be really, really forward and honest. Whether it's like, hey, I messed up in this long time that we've been together. I know the times that I've messed up, but the truth is I don't want to be with anybody else but you. And in fact, you might be even thinking about marriage right now. That might, but not that might, but be what this is right here. You're ready to stake it down. Yep. Is Leo ready to stake it down? 1, 2, 3. Oh. 2 of Lotus. We're ready for that magical growth. 2 of us going down that river of love. Ready to start that next journey with each other. Yep. 2 of Lotus. That's it right there. What's the next hurdles? Or not necessarily the next hurdles, but like is this it? That next hurdles was that other card. Is it? Yeah. I feel like this is it. That's a good sign. That's a good indication. Emotions might come up, but there's a connection. There's a deep connection between the both of you guys, especially everything that you guys have been through with each other. There's no, yeah, that's just fucking beautiful. Wait, where's that? There you go. Bam. All right, Leo. There's your love reading. I hope everything goes smooth for you. And yeah, keep up the good work. This relationship looks really beautiful and stable. And if that resonates with you, let me know. Let me know how it connects with you. Don't forget to like and subscribe in after this or in the comments, or let me know all that good stuff. All right, Leo, you have a beautiful, bright, and shiny day. And if you can't, be the reason why somebody else can. All right.